Hi guys, we're live. I had to get off the phone with Little Miss Audit and then use the restroomy real quick. I'm a hurrying. I'm trying to get signed on. Let's see. Open link, a new tab. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Hold on. Hold your titas. Miriam, I have you on the other channel also. I'm sorry, you guys. Hey, Amy M. I know she is live also. Kind of gets crazy. I'm going to go to hers while we're waiting.
Arica was born through creative disruption. Our products connect with people visually through our packaging. Unique.
Please.
Of any family, okay? Do not explore children. Children can be
Kathy, I'm sorry, I'm ruining your workday. This is only once a year, the big LRH event, and I think this is a huge event because they have rented the whole movie theater with 1,200 seats for the full day. So I think there's going to be a recording made of a huge announcement where they are telling about the purchase of the building next to AOSH EU. So these kind of opportunities, they don't come that often.
Scientology doesn't accept children. Everybody is adult.
Yeah, it's not my invention, the way to crappiness. It's Scientology is the way to crappiness.
And you say, I never heard that. That's children are adults.
Yeah, the building is already paid for, but now they need to do huge renovation over there. So they're going to have David Miscavige speech there. Then they're going to have a huge announcement that they have bought this new building. And after that, they are going to try and get as much money out of Scientologists as possible. Even take a loan if you don't happen to have any money right now to give. So they can renovate the building. And any extra will just go to David Miscavige's legal funds. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you.
I'm sorry, can you remind me what's the book about the children in the hotel?
Mørkets Hotel af børnene i Scientology. Robert Dam. Du har nok mødt ham. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about money. It's all about money. Yeah. Have you told about the David Miscavige, what the legal troubles he has? Okay.
He has nothing to do with David miscarriage.
No, but isn't he supposed to be the big guy, you know, the one that is so ethical, the most ethical person after LRH or something? And he's beating up, you know, people that works for him. There's a lot of first-hand statements of him jumping over a desk and attacking people. Yes. And I know he's like a small guy, he's like tiny, he's, you know, about this height to me, compared to me, like here. But apparently he's aggressive like a pit bull. So, yeah. So he's been beating up his staff because they are too scared to fight against him. Because he's supposed to be the most ethical Scientologist at the moment. And he hasn't even done Scientology for like the last 25 years. He hasn't done the OT levels. How is this person leading Scientology when he hasn't even himself done any auditing or OT levels for the past 25 years? Yeah, it is. I know, because you're not being told the information that is actually available in the free world. I recommend you to look into it. Yeah, I'm not forcing it to you. You're an adult man. You're allowed to do whatever you want, and whatever I say, it will not, you know, change your mind. I'm here because of the families that have been broken, and the children that cannot see their parents, and the grandchildren that have never met their parents, and the crimes that some Scientology officers have hide from the authorities, so it never went to court. But now it's going to court. Miriam Francis's dad raped her when she was just... Yeah, so she was, I think she was 3 years old when her father raped her in the States. And instead of, in Australia. And instead of reporting him to police, they sent him to St. Hill to UK. So he wouldn't be criminally responsible for having sex with his daughter. That's so disgusting. You agree with me? Yeah. But, yeah. So, but luckily Miriam is 40 years now, but she's fighting for justice now against the Church of Scientology, and I hope she will get some justice, because her father committed the crime, but Scientology protected him. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to explain. Yes, father is, of course, totally guilty for his crimes. The problem comes at the time when Scientology moved him to another country when they knew that he raped his daughter. So,
Yeah, that's something I haven't heard of.
yeah, but...
Because it's covered up. It's not the first one and not the last one.
And it's not a lie. Also, I will have to say that if someone says that he didn't rape his daughter, he has given testimonial that he has done it. He has admitted it several times. There's a written affidavit about him committing these crimes. Yeah. So if someone is saying that it didn't happen, there is proof he has himself admitted to raping his own daughter.
Good job, Miriam. Good
And
job.
Miriam, who was 3 years at the time, she was told that she pulled it in.
This untold?
Yeah. She pulled it in.
Families.
Yeah, it's Scientology. So, yeah. So if Scientology was a little bit more transparent and, people would not be coerced to cover crimes, maybe the idea about Scientology would be a little bit different on the outside. But when you start to involve children and children become victims of physical abuse, whether it's working around... I know you believe that you have been here for billions and billions of years and whatever, but there's local laws that, say that, for example, child labor is not allowed. And there's been a lot of kids that have been working also here in Scientology. And that's anyone who's under 15 years old.
Normally, I've been on those classes normally 18 years.
Yeah, but Balas has a recollection of a 14-year-old when he was in EPF. So that's not entirely true.
Hey, Ganja.
What do you present time? Now. 2025?
Yeah, we cannot know. We cannot say that.
Right,
But Scientology, they actually promised the U.S. government that they would stop with all that nonsense already 40 years ago, and then they still kept going on with it. So it's always, easy to say that, well, in present time, we are not doing this anymore. If you had, I will make a horrible example. I believe you have never done it, but let's say you would have assaulted several people 5 years ago, and suddenly they find you to be guilty of that because of DNA. What do you think the police would say if you say, well, in present time, I haven't done that? I mean, I don't think that would fly.
Yeah, good point,
Yes,
Miriam.
yes.
Good point.
So it's, of course,
Right
good
on.
if things are.
Okay, we got to go to the other thing. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, very cool, Ganja Girl. Very cool. I'm going to go back to... It's still not on, but I love the way Miriam explains things to people. She's just so matter of fact, but with dignity. And audit should be going live. Yep, audit is live. They've been doing the jumping in late lately, haven't they? Hey, Peter. She does. She has a lot more restrictions than we do here. Yeah, I know. They've been kind of weird at not getting on the Zoom right away. Hey, Antics. Hola, ¿qué tal? I know. My little picture isn't up in the corner. I'm having a bad hair day. Here. It's not so bright. It's not as bright as it was this morning. It was pretty bad this morning. And Audit is supposed to be there. She is live. Hey, Minnie. Oh, how are you today? Oh, sorry for the yawn right in the middle of the question. Elise says today. Okay. Thank you, Peter. I am glad you're amazing today. I am amazing myself today. I guess it depends on where you put the comma. It could be, I am amazing myself today, or I am amazing myself today. Oh, you're recording her on the tablet? Ruh-roh. Yeah, yesterday's disability meeting, I completely forgot that we can't do the video. So I was texting Henry, go look. And then he left. He left us blind. Oh, I might have to run to the bathroom again. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh, just in case it gets taken down. Yeah, that was a good idea. Those darn Denmark cops. Well, she's not in there yet.
Right. Yeah, probably not. Except I want to get going.
She's still outside.
I just don't want to miss the other meeting, like, because I wish they had it at separate times. Like, they shouldn't have everything the same. They have this at 10, they have that
They
one
don't
at
have it
10.
open yet.
And
That's fine.
sometimes, like, this one is my priority right now because I got to get them in.
They haven't, yeah, they're running late. They haven't started the meeting yet. I was just looking at audits. Antics, how are you recording it? Are you like streaming it on your stream? Or do you download it? How are you doing that? Yeah, she said they're only going to be there for the beforehand. Very cool. I know we were streaming her for a few minutes. You did it as a screen record, okay? Is that just like an iPad? She ended her broadcast, okay. No worries, Mandy Me. They're running late at Board of the Public Works anyways. They haven't even started yet. Hi, Irish. Oh, man, I could take a nap. Hey, Joe Bananas. We were watching Miriam for a little bit. Then I switched over here to the Zoom, and they still haven't started. It was great. I was saying before you got here, I love how she explains things to people. She's to the point, on point, but she doesn't get vulgar or anything either. She makes it very understandable. Oh, great. Batman's there. What is it? Federal Highway. Oh, he did he did an ADA complaint back in 2021. Aw. Hey, Kathy. I have to say Miriam is a heart friend, that's for sure. She has a pure heart. 100%. Oh, she had her friend Rose with her today too? Okay, peeps, you're late. You're late, you're late, you're late. Oh, okay, they're starting now. They're letting everybody in. So they're probably going to start the video here soon. Was that who they were talking to, Mandy Me? Okay, go back to lurker mode. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, I heard her talking to somebody. I hope it made him think.
I have two. Thank you. So only one camera. Only one camera.
don't know. Oh, but
I don't know what you have to do, but it's in. Just, I don't know.
Hey, Sedona Portal. Welcome back, Lorelai.
it keeps going to the meeting.
Yours, because I think you maybe you don't have it. So,
Where are you going on it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, President Corsand. We're ready to get started.
Great. Welcome everyone to the Board of Public Works meeting for Friday, March 21st. Ms. Matson, if you'd like to take roll call and establish quorum for us, please.
Yes, good morning, President and board members. I'm McAleese Matson, Executive Officer with the Board of Public Works, taking role in establishing quorum. President Corsand, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Kang, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present, and we have a quorum. We're also joined by City Attorney Representative Adina Hopenstan.
All right. Welcome everyone and to our class from being recognized today. Just for everyone's awareness, we are going to have the presentation first, followed by a recess for about 10 minutes, and then we'll pick up our regular agenda items, and that should be around at about 10:40. So I'm going to turn it over now to our Vice President, Jenny Chavez, to lead us in the presentation.
Thank you, President Corzan. Good morning, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome today the exceptional young women from GALA, the Girls Academic Leadership Academy, the first and only all-girls public STEM school in both LAUSD and the entire state of California. Their presence here today fills our boardroom with fresh energy and boundless potential. Prior to joining us here, these bright students participated in an informative session right here in this boardroom. They heard from our dedicated staff across multiple departments, from LA Sanitation to the Bureau of Contract Administration and our Bureau of Engineering colleagues. They discussed the critical importance of public sector work, what engineering truly entails in the city of LA, and why a robust public works department is essential to our city's functioning. Today marks a special milestone for these young women as we celebrate their completion of the Spark LA program. This program is an after-school program put on by HNTB and provides them with valuable exposure to engineering concepts in various STEM career pathways, fields where women have historically been underrepresented, but where their perspectives and talents are desperately needed. Looking at these students, I see the future leaders who will shape our city's infrastructure, environmental initiatives, and public spaces. Their dedication to pursuing knowledge in STEM fields at such a young age is both inspiring and promising for the future of Los Angeles. I would like to give a special thank you to HNTB, who sponsors the program, and the volunteers who give up their time, and the teachers as well, who all do this after school hours. With that, I'm delighted to turn the call up to the podium Cecilia Vong from HNTB, who will lead us through today's presentation. Afterward, we will be calling the names of the students, and then we will be handing out certificates after the presentation. So thank you all for joining us.
Good morning, Board of Public Works Commissioners, and thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of HNTB's Spark LA program at Girls Academic Leadership Academy, also known as GALA. My name is Cecilia Vong, and I'm a civil engineer with HNTB and one of the Spark LA coordinators along with Lily Acuna. The Spark LA program launched in 2017 as a collaboration with former Mayor Eric Garcetti, the Department of Public Works, and HNTB in order to promote gender equity. And since then, we have partnered with GALA, an all-girls STEM-focused school in the LA Unified School District. HNTB is very excited to be wrapping up our 9th annual Spark LA program at GALA. The students have completed 6 weeks of hands-on activities with experts in engineering on the topics of tunnel design, geotechnical engineering, transit planning, aviation, cost and schedule, and bridge design. There's a lot of people who are responsible for the success of this program, and we would like to thank Vice President Chavez and the Department of Public Works for your partnership over the years. Thank you to the staff here today who helped make this field trip possible and shared about their careers here at the city. Thank you to our friends at LA Metro, Laura Moore and Heather Penny, who helped launch this amazing program in 2017. Thank you to Dr. Liz Hicks, who founded the GALA School, and our GALA teacher sponsor, Ms. Adrienne Warlick, who continues to welcome us back year after year. And lastly, we would like to thank all of our volunteers who enthusiastically share their expertise and knowledge with our students. We are grateful for the opportunity to continue partnering with the City of LA on this free after-school program that introduces more students to STEM careers. And I'm excited to see what the future will hold for these students, because I know that whatever they put their mind to, they will accomplish. Congratulations to all of the students for completing the program this year. And now we'll invite 4 of the students to talk about their experience with the Spark program.
Hi, my name's Chloe, and this is my 4th year doing the Spark program. I joined in 6th grade because I had an interest in architecture and engineering, and I really like that the Spark program gives exposure to the different fields in architecture and engineering and more, and that I'll have more knowledge going into college and choosing my major.
Hi there, my name is McAleese. This is my 2nd time doing the Spark program. I'm in 7th grade, and the main reason I really wanted to do this was to expand my knowledge on the different types of job opportunities out there, and especially with all of the learning how to engineer and work on big projects. It sounds really cool, and I'm really inspired by how you guys are so smart and creative, how you work on your projects, and I was really inspired by it, so thank you.
Hello, my name is Jayla Miel. I'm in 6th grade, and this is my first time doing Spark. I chose to do Spark because there weren't any more opportunities at my old school in architecture or engineering. So I chose Spark because GALA has so many opportunities.
Good job, girls. Good job. I actually love the STEM program we used to fund.
All right, is that our last student speaker? Okay. Thank you to the speakers. All of you are so articulate and eloquent. We really appreciate hearing from you and what you gained from the program. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to my colleagues if they have any remarks that they would like to make.
Thank you, Vice President Chavez. Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, congratulations. I was just telling our Vice President here that Gala holds a special place because when I was working in the State Assembly as a district director, my first piece of legislation that I worked on was Assembly Bill 23 that basically enshrined single gender educational curriculum in the state of California. At the time, Gala was very new, recently opened next to the campus of LA High. And I know Principal Hicks is still there. So Principal and I worked to ensure that this legislation passed so that all of you can continue to receive excellent education at Gala. I'm sad that you all moved to near USC, but I'm hoping my daughter, when she grows up, to be able to attend Gala through LAUSD. So thank you for coming and congratulations.
It's an honor for us to recognize your achievements here. It's what you're doing is really creating new possibilities through your academic excellence and your innovation. I mean, public works is about trying to solve real problems. And what you're doing, what you're learning, what you're endeavoring, your extra effort is that same path that we go forward. And just remember, the Los Angeles needs your voices, your performance, your perspective, and your leadership. We're proud of your accomplishments and excited to see where that leads you. Congratulations.
I also want to commend your activities, your achievements. I am a lawyer by trade, but I had an opportunity to work with the state of California Department of Transportation, where some of the first women licensed civil engineers in this state worked. So I encourage you to follow the path, follow your dreams wherever it may take you. Don't worry about being the first. Make sure you're not the last. Thank you.
I'll echo all of that. Congratulations. It's not easy to do STEM in general. It's challenging, but you're here and you've done it. And as Commissioner Mitchell said, don't be the first. It's okay to be the first, but it's not okay to be the last, right? And I look around our bureaus, and I came in just towards the end of the presentation when you heard from some amazing engineers. The sky has no limit for your potential and your future. And I think I've said this now 3 years in a row. It's amazing to see the growth and opportunity, because I don't remember it was this many students last year, or maybe this is the number and then not everyone showed up. So it's great to see it keeps growing and it keeps going. And I look forward for some of you to join our Bureau of Engineering, Sanitation, Streetlights, Department of Transportation, and even DWP if you join the city, or even in the private sector in 20 years from now, or maybe less. But congratulations. Thank you, Vice President Chavez, for putting together this program, and looking forward to see what comes next.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you. Did the representative from HNTB, did you want to read out the names, and then we can just, then we'll have a brief recess after that, just to highlight the accomplishments.
All right. So congratulations, students. I'm just going to read your names, and then we'll hand out the certificates afterwards. If you'd like to stand up when I call your name, feel free. But I'll go ahead and start. Faith Kim, Chloe Evansky, Tyler Dickerson, Daryl Smith, Josie Ling, Sahava Smith, Eloise Bravo, Audrey Silber, Idman Mohammed, Hieronymus Hernandez, Khaleesi Josephson, Nora Palacios, Samantha Kalish, Unity Provost,
Thank you, Joe.
Skylar Jackson, Cameron, Akira Jackson, Victoria Z1, Stephanie Salazar, Daniela Cabrera, Elizabeth Salazar, Alejandra Cabrera, Esme Traba, Akina Illis, Celeste Castillo, Jayla Miel, Hope Martinez. Congratulations, students. We applaud you and appreciate your efforts. And thank you, board.
Thank you and congratulations.
What beautiful, brilliant young ladies.
All right, just in closing, wanted again to thank all of the volunteers at HNTB, the teachers. Special shout out to Lily, Cecilia, and Jessica for coming to us with this. We really appreciate the collaboration and hope you learned something new in City Hall today. So would love to hear your takeaways from today's presentation. Thank you all again.
Which is why they did the presentation before Batman. They didn't want them
Thank
to learn
you,
new
Vice President
words.
Chavez. And with that, we're going to take a 10-minute recess. We're going to step outside to the forecourt, and then we'll be back.
Recording stopped.
Which is why they did that on purpose. They didn't want all those young, fresh ears to hear Batman. That's for sure. My hair is really kind of messed up today. Isn't there a Batman goes to Congress or something like that? Batman goes to City Hall. Oh. My hair fell out of this thing. Sorry, guys. Be right back. I need to put my hair back up.
Good morning, Zoom participants. While we're in recess, I'm going to call to see if you'd like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment. So we'll start with you, Jill. Jill, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
General.
Thank you.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I didn't think she was going to be doing this while we were... I thought I had at least 10 minutes.
Regina McPhee, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
General public, thank you.
Thank you. Mona M., would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment?
Good morning, Miss Matson. General public comment, please.
Thank you. Henry, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Henry, where you be?
Caller Henry, you can press *6 to unmute yourself. Would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment?
Henry's having technical difficulties.
I'll check once more in a few minutes in case you're having audio issues, but I was trying to ask Henry, E-N-R-I, if you'd like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today.
Yeah, that's only if you're on your phone calling in, not on the Zoom. Anybody else calling in? He's probably in the toiletta. Animal Audit Corner. The meeting started a few minutes ago, but they did a presentation first, and they're doing cheese picture time. They'll be back in just a minute to resume. So they have not done public comment yet. Should you want to call in? And here, I'll give you the call in. Blah, blah, blah. Let me copy the Zoom. I usually put it in my description. I did not. Bad me. Here's the Zoom. But it looks like we have Audit, Shirt Guy, and Batman there. And then there was, what, 3 of us, 4 of us? Yeah, STEM is a pretty cool learning program. I'm glad they had that presentation today. And it's cool that they had all girls in there. Excuse me. Where'd little Miss Audit go? Did she go to the ladies' room? Oh, she's also, oh, she's outside getting with the pictures. Looks like they have a absolutely gorgeous day.
Panel, just that we don't teach them what Public Works does, right? It feeds into, right. See, I try not to film kids only because, like, yeah, because Scientology, they're, you know, like, who's, so I don't film them, but I'm filming the commissioners because they're the ones that are, right, trying to get our city up and running. But it's like what they do feeds into. So it's really important to follow these other meetings. Yeah, Smoke and Scan. Yeah, definitely. Go in, please go in and say hi to Smoke and Scan. And here's a hi, Commissioner Kang. How are you? These are the commissioners. So I really am thrilled to have these other meetings get a bigger audience because, well, let's face it, Damon's audience is huge.
There There we go. Okay, she's on her way back in, but they're still doing pictures. Haggis left butt marks on the couch. Oh, and you know they probably will. Probably will, Haggis. Good. Two's better than none. Peter, I thought it was a friend of yours that was doing it for free. Yep, two's better than none. They shouldn't copyright strike her, but they may privacy strike her. Because they're just jerks like that. Haggis, you got some warm wind coming your way, and I'm not talking about poofters. It is so nice outside today. It's a little bit windy, but it's like in the 50s. It should be coming across the lake to you. I cannot stop yawning today. Here's a proof of life, Peter. Peter. Proof of life. Haggis farted. Joe Bananas is funny. It's funny. Ha ha ha. Here comes Batman. Okay, I'll put it away. The music was like the Rugrats theme tune. Yeah. That's okay. That would be funny. The squirrel does chipmunk time. Actually, technically, this is supposed to be a hamster, but I don't know hamsters that have big old squirrel tails like that. So, it's a transter. A transter squirrel. Oh, your new F Sciento puppet is now going to hand out the way to crappiness pamphlets? Woohoo! Good job. Always reminds me, okay, so I know we're supposed to be serious and everything on these, but whatever. So my nephew, and if my sister's on lurking, I'm telling him the story. So my nephew, when he was little, they had a stuffed squirrel animal, and it had a big long tail, and the tail had fallen off, and he stuck it between his butt cheeks, and he was running around saying, "I'm a squirrel, I'm a squirrel." So whenever we talk about squirrels, that's the only thing I can imagine is him running around as a little 2, 3 year old. I'm a squirrel, I'm a squirrel. Don't forget to put in their section on medical industry frustration map. I think you're... So there's the picture. Every time you see a squirrel now, you go, I'm a squirrel, I'm a squirrel. YRB, I think your voice to text is getting the better of us.
Caller Gigi's phone. Are you wishing to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today? Gigi's phone.
Okay, now you sent me the thing. I don't know. It didn't pop up before. I just want to do general public.
Thank you. Nisa, are you wishing to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I'm going to make general public comment today.
Thank you.
Well, I put the link in there already, Haggis, but here you go. There's your link, darling. There's your link. You know, there's already 6 of us and 3 there, so you may not get a chance anyways, Haggis.
All right.
Recording in progress.
It is 10:38 and we'll resume our agenda for today. We will move on to the public comment portion of today's meeting. We have quite a few in-person cards. General public comment is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items, and we provided up to 1 minute per session per person for a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to matters which are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. The board may not take any action on matters discussed during the public comment period. And we'll start first with Kando. Yeesh. Says Kando on it.
Is that how you filled me in, Kando? Thank you, Mr. President. It was nice to see.
Which items are you speaking on? Or is this general public?
General public.
Okay, thank you.
It was nice to see all these young ladies, and I hope that one of the or two things that you folks try to convey to them is that it's nice to work for the city, but all of you, I don't think any of you worked for the city. I think you all entrepreneurs, people who went out and went after your dreams. So I would hope that in this program, they're teaching these young ladies that there is more than just working for the city. The other thing that is missing so much from this city, I've been here for 36 years, is the integrity. Integrity, I have seen integrity disappear. And those are strong moral principles. And I would hope you're only going to be here for a short time. And I hope in that time you're going to be challenged and people are going to ask you to do things you're not going to want to do, but you'll do it because you want to be in good with whoever's in power. I would ask that you reach inside yourself and do what's best for the city of Los Angeles, because I believe that you're good people, but make sure you don't sell yourself or sell this city out. Thank you.
All right. Next, we'll go with Joe Public.
Thank you very much. Why is the city clerk doing this commission's job? The commission administrative will not give me my braille. I have to go through the city clerk's office to do that. They actually had to buy a machine. So I have braille. I'm visually impaired, not blind. But why is the city clerk's office had to buy a machine to comply under the American Disability Act when you had two of your staff members that refuse to provide braille, and their attitude is, well, we have to provide it, but it needs to say when we have to give it. So I filed a claim of damages just for $1. It's a more compliance issue. And what I do in the past, and your deputy city attorney will run my name to tell you, when I litigate, I also include friends and family plan. That means if you have a spouse, since it's a property state, I include your spouse in the lawsuit. You should probably ask if they're going to be covered by the city attorney to be represented.
Thank you. That's time.
Thank you very much.
All right. Next up, I believe in First Amendment.
It's Batman, dickhead. And the reason behind that, because LA squanders millions it could use to fix its streets and fucking sidewalks. And I'm going to read into the record the complaint. The claimant submitted to the Department of Transportation was investigated. It has been determined that the location of the alleged incident is not owned and maintained or controlled by the fucking state of California. This location is outside the scope of the state's right-of-way. This claim form should go back to the dickheads of Los Angeles, and you may want to contact the city of Los Angeles. Very, very truly yours, Veronica Boulevard, claims officer. Once again, you dickheads, just like in your presentation, LAUSD has failed your fucking kids. It has failed our kids to read and write. It has failed because you are all a bunch of controlling and nagging fucking dickheads.
Keep your comments to the jurisdiction of the body.
Too, a dirty nigger too.
That's your time. That's your time.
It's time.
That's your time. Audit LA.
Sir. Well, is there enough people? Because I know if you stop it at 10, I don't want to get in the way of anyone that's on Zoom.
You can go ahead.
Where do we stand?
You can go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Good morning, everybody. I'm here for the same thing I'm always here for, fixing the violations at the Church of Scientology and stopping and curbing their abuse and their grip on our city government. Today, I want to ask you to please look into the street, L. Ron Hubbard Way. They are claiming it's a no parking street, yet there's no red curb. They are saying that it's, they have no parking signs. They seem fake. And they're not even ADA compliant. And I need you to look into that because, please, if this is a public street, if it is not a no parking street and this is all a fraud, the city needs parking, and we just do. I also want to thank Ms. Happenstan. I do. I know I kind of go toe to toe with you guys. Let's see. But I'll get more into later how long.
Right. Okay, I think we can go to the Zoom platform.
Thank you, President Corsand. We have, first up, we have Jill. Jill, you have 1 minute. You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to just stick with the street vacation on El Run Way. I am encouraging you and imploring you and telling you to not go along with whoever's trying to handle you and point you in that direction, get paid off to do it for them, because they're only doing that to try to keep people away and not seeing what's going on in that criminal organization. It's not Vatican City. You cannot do that. It would be just like walling it off and to allow them to continue to do their atrocities that is allowing them to because they're a religion, you allow them to get away with it. If they put in things like torture devices, gas chambers, and other things or even rooms to starve out the people, as I've heard there are rooms in there, and from testimonials, just like there should be testimonials as there have been in the Holocaust, maybe you would take them seriously and not go along with it, because soon enough there will be a testimonial project of the survivors of Scientology. Bye.
Next up, we have Georgina McPhee. You have 1 minute. You can go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, I originally started calling in about the planters, and I'm very glad they're gone, but that doesn't address the fact that they made those violations hundreds of times over for hundreds of days, and they need to be fined for each and every planter. Each and every day they were an ADA violation, but there's also several other ADA violations that really need to be addressed and looked into, and I encourage you to look into those and have those considered. But I'm now concerned more about the street vacation. I find this a very dangerous precedent. It's a direct access road to two major hospitals. It's very important and vital to keep that road open and available to the public. Parking is such a premium in Hollywood. Why isn't that street open to parking? Why are they getting their own private street? I strongly encourage you to put in metered parking on that street. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. Next up, we have Mona M. You have 1 minute. You can go ahead.
Good morning, board. It's me again, Mona. Today I want to remove myself a little bit from the street vacation on L. Ron Hubbard Way and talk about the accessibility of the roads in general. I know that's a Department of Transportation, but it also falls under the Board of Public Works. When you're looking at accessible parking in ADA Title II, L. Ron Hubbard Way, Fountain, Catalina, and Sunset have no accessible spots whatsoever. So even though I can go there now because the planters are moved, I still can't park anywhere. So thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you. Next, we have Nisa. Nisa, you have 1 minute. You can go ahead.
Okay. Now, even though L. Ron Hubbard's clear, they still want a street vacation because the last time DOA was out there, it was blocked and a sign was covered up. That is not Scientology property. That is public property. And that building is not, the outside part is not ADA compliant because there's no ramps there. That's what I see on the outside. I mean, and plus, I would like to ask if to rename that street name to Lisa McPherson Drive, if that's possible. And I would like to ask all the protesters or everybody in
Thank you, Nisa. That's time.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Next, we have Gigi's phone. Gigi, you have 1 minute. You can go ahead.
Hi. So I want to echo what people were saying about the street vacation, that they, even if they aren't applying for it yet, they are trying to get the feels out there and they're trying to get a street vacation for L. Ron Hubbard Way. I also want to echo the metered parking. That's a good idea to bring money to the city. And what other streets have like no parking at all? Like that should be looked into, because I don't think their no parking is legitimate and it could be used to bring money to the city. I also want to highlight they're doing construction, tearing down that like tower thing that had a crack in it on the blue building. And they're doing work off of Catalina, just north of Fountain. I assume the people are legit. They have permits. Please keep an eye out, inspect them. You know, they do unpermitted work. Keep an eye on that, please. Thank you. I yield my time.
Thank you. President Corson, we have one additional hand I didn't get to ask if they'd like to make a public comment. Shall I go ahead and find out?
Yes, please.
Haggis, would you like to make general public comment or multiple agenda item comment today?
General public comment, please. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you. Scientology is a worldwide criminal organization operating a human trafficking and child abuse ring. Forced child labor was used to lay those bricks on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Remove those bricks instead of allowing a street vacation. Rename the street after the kids who have died at the hands of Scientology. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you. President Corson, that's all the hands that we had today for general public comment, and we also do not have any hands for multiple agenda item comment today.
Thank you. With that, we'll close general public comment, move on to multiple agenda items public comment. We'll start first with Audit LA.
Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm going to start off. I want to finish because I think it's relevant that since I know Ms. Happenstan's going to be telling me I'm off topic a million times today. That's the dance we do, and it's okay. But I do appreciate that she does speak truth and is not afraid to stand up to say, no, we're not changing the rules for you. The rules go for everybody. So thank you, Ms. Happenstan. Number one, the Army Corps of Engineers. I love the Army Corps of Engineers. I think they do great work. I have a little bit of concern because we found out we're bankrupt and we're going to be losing possibly a lot of services and a lot of personnel. And so I don't know if we should be paying a lot of extra money just to expedite reports. I understand wanting to expedite reports because I would love to expedite a report before they put in for their street vacation to get a report on how bad that would be for the neighborhood. You know, I know they have those technical reports. I would love to get expedited one. I would love for the the Army Corps of Engineers to provide that. But I do understand that we don't have the money for that. Number two, as far as legislative meeting management services, I don't 100% understand what all that is. But if it has anything to do with these meetings, I really wish you would they could tweak things a little bit and put the timers on for when you're on Zoom. It gets very difficult to know how much time you have because they can't see it. In other Zoom platforms, they can see it. So I would ask you to do that. As far as the major update on street improvements, I'm hoping that report will include that they will not be doing the street vacation, that they will not approve it, that they're standing up against it, and that they will go through there and make sure that the street is open if it's open. You guys, I think it's insane that we have a street that they are saying there's no parking. They're enforcing it's no parking, but the city cannot prove. Can you imagine, Commissioner? They cannot prove that it's no parking. There's no proof that they have been able to find. And Council District 13, I even see, they're like, well, we're looking into it. LAPD looking into it. DOT like nobody knows. And there's signs, no parking. And like I did that report. I don't know if any of you read that 71-page report. Items 14 through 17, and Ms. Hampenstan, I think I sent it to you. If not, I would like you to see it as city attorney that, that they question that it's even a legit sign put. And so if it's not a legit sign and not legit parking, you guys are Public Works, Bureau of Street Services, you really need to have this report, number 3, say that, that they are going to look into this. The public needs the right of way. The public needs parking. And, and it needs to be done. Thank you. And have a great weekend, everybody.
Great. Moving on to Kando. Not here. Moving on to.
I think it's can do.
45147. Not here. Moving on to I believe in First Amendment. Not here. With that, we will close the multiple agenda item public comment for today's meeting and move on to the approval of minutes.
Oh, President Corsand, so sorry. I'd like to reestablish quorum and note that the members were all also here at the beginning of public comment. President Corsand, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner King, and Commissioner Mitchell are all present. We have a quorum. We're also rejoined by our City Attorney, Adina Hopenstan.
Okay. Leaving the audio. Good meeting you guys. Except for Batman, he's the only one that just absolutely drives me nuts. I absolutely hate listening to him. I wish he's got some great points. I wish he would talk more eloquently. No judgment, but judgment. Okay, you guys. Off and running. Joe, thank you for handling me since Haggis left us. Peter, and excellent job, Ganja, Jill, Audit, Haggis, Antics, everybody that was on there today. I appreciate it. So onward and forward. I'll see everybody 9 o'clock my bat time. Oh, we got to play the squirrel song then. Okay, hold on, Joe Bananas. Hold on, we got to play the squirrel song. Let me find it. That is definitely not the Joe Bananas. Why does that do that to me? That is not Joe Bananas. Here's the playlist. I bet you it's under videos. I don't see it. And I can't click on the link. I love the idea of renaming the stream. It doesn't click when I click. I'm in OBS, not in... No. It's in your shorts? Okay, hold on. Let me go look. Let me go look in Joe Banana's shorts. Did you just put it in there? I'll have to play it tonight. I'll do it tonight. I'm in OBS. It won't do it. Not literally. Okay, let me refresh. Okay. OBS won't let you just copy and paste for some reason. I promise I'm not that silly. Mona Squirrel, okay.
Mona's got a squirrel, it's a cheeky little thing. Repeats every word, makes the laughter ring. Naughty and wild, always up to some fun. When the chat needs a giggle, she's the number one. Chipmunk laughs, echoing loud. Mona and her squirrel, stealing the crowd. When we're down, they know what to do. One little squeak and we're laughing too. Squirrel's got sass, it's a tiny little clown. Mimics every voice, never settles down. Mona's always ready with a joke or two. If you're feeling low, she'll pull you through. Chipmunk laughs, echoing loud. Mona and her squirrel, stealing the crowd. When we're down, they know what to do. One little squeak and we're laughing too.
Get the shoulder dance.
Oh, we try to be serious, try to be cool, but that squirrel's got us acting like fools. Rolling on the floor, can't catch our breath. Mona's mischief is the best kind of jest. So here's to the squirrel and Mona too, bringing all the joy when we're feeling blue. No matter the day, no matter the time, they'll have us all laughing, stuck in rewind.
Hag is pooting on the couch.
Mona's got a squirrel, it's a cheeky little thing.
Very cool, very cool. That one's going on the... Okay, guys, that was really cool. That was cool. You are so freaking good, Joe. Okay, you guys. See you in a couple of hours. Yeah, it was a quickie.